Hey guys, Jake Cook here. I got some very critical information that I need to give to you guys. That was just sent to me today, and I'm in like complete and utter shock. So bear with me for these next couple of videos, because it's going to take me 2 or 3 videos to get all this information out to you, because there's just so much of it. Please pay very close attention. Listen to this. I know all you guys probably already know that Fukushima has actually been reclassed as a class 7, and 7 is the worst of the worst. 7 is what Chernobyl actually was. There is no any level higher than a 7. 7 is actually the international level. Otherwise, it's a level 5, and 5 is the worst. So when we talk about level 7, we're talking about extremely critical, like extremely critical, to where it could blow, honestly, at any moment. They're having so many problems over there, and I'm going to outline quite a few of them. So let me just read what I've got here in front of me for this first video. And this is actually the outline of the press briefings by organizations concerned, and it was at 1400 March 13th. So March 13th, around 11 local time, Chief Cabinet Secretary explains status of Fukushima number 1 as follows. 110. Seawater injections were stopped at both Unit 1 and 3 for seawater level decreases as the seawater pit, or at the seawater pit, sorry. At 310, seawater injection resumed at Unit 3. 650, workers who were working at Unit 3 temporarily evacuated because of pressure increase at the containment vessel. After that, pressure decreased and the work resumed. March 13th, also 11:30 local time, Nuclear and Industrial Safety Agency, NISA, announced that hydrogen explosion occurred, and building and closing the containment vessel has been blown off. At 11:40, Chief Cabinet Secretary said that TEPCO assumes that containment vessel is not broken even after building blown off, caused by hydrogen explosion at Unit 3, based on related data such as pressure inside the containment vessel. And this is the status of Unit 2 at Fukushima 1, 2100, March 14th, as follows. Around 1625 local time, also core coolability has been lost at Unit 2 of Fukushima 1 power station. Nuclear and Industrial Safety Agency explained the process at as follows. 1325, the reactor core has been cooled with reactor cool isolation cooling system. 1325, the cooling system was stopped after the containment vessel pressure increase. Pressure of the reactor pressure vessel has reached at 7 MPa and increasing. TEPCO is now preparing for decreasing pressure inside the reactor pressure vessel by opening pressure relief valve to the contaminant vessel, or containment vessel, and the valve for venting the containment vessel. Also, TEPCO considers seawater injection to the reactor through the RCIC, which is not a good idea. 2040 local time, TEPCO announced the status of Unit 2 of Fukushima 1 power station as follows. Seawater injection started after water level reached the top of the fuel rods. TEPCO confirmed that the seawater reached inside the reactor based on related data. However, water level continues to decrease. Given this situation, TEPCO is preparing to open for venting the containment vessel. 2050, TEPCO announced that it is presumed that some of the fuel rods are broken based on radiation detected in the environment. Now, it also goes to state that there were some reports that said inside the reactor vessel was completely dried out temporarily. And it even states it right up in here, like seawater injection started after water level reached the top of the fuel rods, meaning they were completely exposed. Okay? And we all know what happens when rods get exposed. We have a meltdown, people. Now, this is what I was sent, and please, please, please listen very, very carefully to this. This was an email sent to me along with all this other information, and you can see April 13th at 10:39 this morning. It means that the plant is in a state where it will be a major operation to control or contain the radioactivity, which Chernobyl class 7, it was that the core, the graphite, actually burned along with the fuel, and the only recovery was to entomb it with cement. With Fukushima just classed as a 7, the problem is to control and contain of radioactivity, but there was no fire. They have a huge problem with continued reactor cooling, containing the fuel and continuing to cool the fuel pool. Cleanup so that they can re-enter the building, which means there's nobody in that building to do any work. This will take decades to clean up. As you can see from the daily update, the level of radioactive material that is being released to the containment building is huge. The last report I heard was 270,000 curies an hour. That would mean that once the cooling is under control, that they will likely have to fill the tunnels where the water is collecting with cement. Okay? That's a big, big, big thing. And I'm going to keep updating you guys as much as I can. This will be the next video right here. I've got some more updates and actual statuses and what's going on, what's being released. And I've got another statement that was put out, and it's actually quite scary. It states how Japan has actually been withholding very, very critical information. And a lot of different countries are actually very angry, and they're requesting all of this information. So I'm bringing it to you just as I got it, okay? So stay tuned for this next video. I want to keep this one, nice and quick and short. It's 9 minutes, so look for this next video. Thanks, guys.